All right, we got a Battletech game going on here. It is the Westlow Rangers once again go into the breach. They've been ordered to go recon a certain facility that is got a mech gantry back here. So you have to go back there and recon that, see, or put some rounds into it and take it out of commission. So the opposing Kurita Planetary Defense Forces are not fixing stuff. All right, so that's your mission. As you mosey in, so you got your cavalry mechs here, plus a slow-moving commander that you decide to take a slow commander. All right, so there you go. The initiative, got any questions?
No.
Initiative is taken care of by cards once again. So there's no who goes. You just have to go when the card's flipped over. All right, and at the moment, your opposing forces may be on the board. They may not be. You don't know. There's something over there, yeah. Yeah.
I know how this works.
All right, so the first one that is up is me. All right, so what's going to happen? I will be back. Turn 1 is now complete. The Westlow Rangers have moved up. They're flying in with their cavalry recon unit, moving forward with Slowpoke in the back. And over here, the base defenses have awoken and see the threat, and they are turning to face where it is coming down. So they got some Rommel Pattons and some carriers. Could be interesting. Could be really interesting. What kind of carriers are there? That's the question. All right, so cards been shuffled.
Yep.
All right. And any questions? And it looks like the King of Diamonds is up first. That would be you. 2 thumbs up. Yeah. All right. Since that is it, we'll be back with the end of turn 2. Turn 2 is in the books. All right, the Wolverine came over here and he's like, I don't have range. The Crab over here, he's the only thing that was in range and is in range. And the Crab shot over at the tank over here, that Rommel tank, and missed. And then the Rommel tanks fired back and missed. And then the 2 LRM carriers over here, like, hey, look at there, we can shoot this guy, and they missed. So 8 LRMs fired and missed, and 2 large lasers missed. So it was a pillow fight that turn. So turn 2 was a pillow fight officially. No blood has been drawn yet. Who will be the first? Did we shuffle these? All right, let's go. So we're moving on to turn 3. The big die of destruction has turned. First victim is the Queen of Hearts. All right, we'll be back. Turn 3. Over here, the Wolverine comes flying around, jumps down on the ground in front of these SRM and LRM carriers, and he took 2 LRM 20s and knocked his legs, because he took a lot of that damage was to his legs, so that's probably what happened.
Most of it went into the left torso.
But yeah, he did take some into his legs and just knocked him on the ground. So he failed his pilot check and fell over on his face, shot his legs out from underneath him. That's what happened. And he turned around and did nothing. You guys did a lot of nothing there. Over here, the Warhammer shot the Rommel tank over there.
Blew its face off.
And hit it, and the turret with a chance of critical, and blew its turret completely off. So you roll a 12 for location and another 12 with what happened with the crit. So yeah, blew it to pieces. And the Jenner right there is like, but I was going to kick it. And the Jenner took 3 points of damage. And then everybody else proceeded over here to fire at the remaining tank and whiffed.
We ain't got shit.
You whiffed badly. That was a bad whiff. I think what had happened was everybody here was actually targeting that closer tank, and he blew up, and you guys completely missed the ball because, the target's gone. You didn't reacquire the new one. All right, so that is everything. We shuffled these.
No.
And let's see, anything else? Nothing new. Turn 4 is in the books. We have over here the Wolverine
Shitting bricks.
unloaded onto one of the LRM carriers, and then they turned around, unleashed on him, and hit him for 9 SRM hits. Luckily, didn't have to make a pilot check out of that. And then they almost nuked one of the LRM carriers. He's hurting unit right there. He took 2 large lasers in the side, and
SRM hit.
yeah, so he hurt bad. Over here, this is the bad thing. They unleashed onto the remaining tank. He's still down, working good. His armor took it, but the Jenner comes flying over here, and the turret went around and put an AC-20, and lucky hit him in the leg, blew his leg off, hit this torso, and took out some of the jump jets. He fell, and where it's going to fall, and then he turned around, and the SRM carrier opened up with 10 SRMs and hit with 4 of them, and had 14 hits?
Yeah.
And
2 criticals in the right torso, and the only spot that was left was the ammo bin.
Yeah, and took out his ammo, and he exploded, and he failed his ejection, and the pilot's dead. So sadly, the campaign, they have a sticker on a picture on the wall of Horatio was so well. Poor Horatio, he's dead.
Alas, poor York.
He blew up. And over here, a couple Maxims come flying over here and unleashed onto the Phoenix and missed. So right now, it's looking like, did we shuffle?
Mm-hmm.
And you pulled the 1 card out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we are moving on to turn 5. Move the turn die.
The Wolverine's dead.
Yeah, me just
Killed by an act of God.
Yeah, the trees got him. It's all fun and games till the trees attack. Okay, first up is the King of Diamonds. That'd be you. All right, we'll be back. Turn 5. All right, turn 5 is in the books.
It's finally done, guys.
Yay, the bark speeder's done.
One of them's done.
Yep. All right, so over here,
So, this is your instruction.
the 2 LRM carriers unleashed onto the mechs over here, did some good damage. SRM carrier hit with 6, I think it was, or 5 SRMs, and did, we had 40 something damage to you. Yeah, I scraped a lot of armor off that crab.
Oh, my paint job. Oh.
And then did some damage to the Wolverine. So it was a bad day, but they made their pilot checks. They did get 1 hit in there, so they heads like, ouch. Then over here, the Hatchet Man unleashed into the Rommel tank and did some good damage. Didn't kill it. And then the SRM carrier unleashed and hit with 8. Yes, you heard it. 8 SRM 6s. And just tore him up. Took his hatchet out, too. Broke your hatchet. Snapped it right off. Took an SRM shot right to the hatchet. And then he proceeded to, I don't have a hatchet anymore, so he kicked with it and did some damage to it. Over here, the sandwich, you have the spider who's the sandwich between the two Maxims right there. Took a bunch of damage, but not enough to make a pilot check. And then some LRMs hit the trebuchet, which he was like, shrugged it off. Like, oh, you scraped off my paint a little bit. And you took, what, 6 damage, I think? Something like that.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, it was hardly anything. A couple of LRM5s. Wasn't hardly enough to worry about. Alright, so anything? Yeah, let's see. We're going to have to pull some cards out, so I'll let you know which ones to pull out in a second. So anything else that I miss? Nope, we're moving to turn 6. Turn 6 is in the books. Alright, over here. The LRM carrier unleashed onto the crab and hit him with 2 LRM 20s and rolled really high, did a lot of damage, and just funneled the damage right into his right side. And engine killed him. I was like, how many shots? It's like I had like 5 or 6 crits I had to do or something like that. Yeah, killed his engine. Took him down. But the Wolverine in turn came over here and blew the side out and caved it in with a swift kick, finishing off the LRM carrier there. And let's see, over here, the trebuchet and killed the tank, Rommel tank there. So he took him out with some good kill. But the SRM carrier turned around and did 20-something damage to the spider. And you got 3 head hits on you, right? Yeah, 3 head hits. That was not good. So we got to make those 3 checks. Or 2 checks.
2 checks, yeah.
So first one, you need a 5. Good. And then I think it's a 7 for the next one. He's good. He's awake. Lucky you. But you got no armor left on your head. Okay, and then over here, the 2 Maxims unleashed onto the Warhammer. Did some good amount of damage. Stripped off some chunk of your armor. Mm-hmm. But he turned around and did a bunch. You heated yourself up, right? And did only 1 hit. Yeah. But you did kick. You punched in. There's hardly any armor left on the front of that Maxim. So you didn't do a swift kick. So that is everything. Did you pull the cards out? Pulled the one out for that one. And we'll figure out what other ones to pull out here. But we're moving on to turn 7. So we're going to need an extra die here. Turn 7. 7 goes there. So we're on turn 7 now. All right, we'll be back. Turn 7 is now complete. Over here, the 2 Maxims come flying in, put some rounds into the Wolverine, stripped a bunch of armor off. Over here, the SRM carrier unleashed into the Phoenix Hawk, tore a bunch of its armor off. Oh, did you make a pilot check for amount of damage? Yeah, you both got to make pilot checks. So, Phoenix Hawk is good. Wolverine. He's good. Okay, so they both made their pilot checks for taking a lot of damage. 20-something points of damage each. All right, so let's see. All right. And then they unleashed and did a little bit of damage to the Maxims, and they killed the SRM carrier. The trebuchet killed the SRM carrier and destroyed the building. So he unleashed 3 medium lasers and his LRMs into the building. So it's like destroyed it. So your objective is now complete. And you're sitting at this thing. You can withdraw now with mission complete and leave behind your crab, its carcass there, or you can try to take these guys out and recover the crab. That is your quandary you're sitting at the moment. All right, we did do another turn. He was overridden. He said, nope, we're trying to leave the board, and they, on their way out, took out the last two Maxims. The trebuchet unleashed with his medium lasers and caved in the front, which only had a couple points left to take it out. And then the Warhammer put two PPC, can't even say that, PPC shots into the turret, killed the other one. So that was the end of the story. And their return fire did a minor amount of damage to the other mechs, because you had to be practically on top of them to get some good shots with these guys. Alright, so that is it. You've succeeded in your mission, and you get to drag your one mech and the scrap parts of what's left of the other one. As the SRM launcher went kaboom.
Yeah, it's a general.
Blew the
They're a dime a dozen.
Blew the pilot sky high. Alright. Well, what do you think of this mission?
Missiles hurt.
SRM carriers suck. They're no fun, right? Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we'll be back with something else another time.